Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Perez.
Address him.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr.
Okay. All right. Court calls the cases of the state of Texas versus Alejandro Perez, cause number 2023-0C0-2023. What says the state?
Daniel Alejandro Morales for the state of Texas, Your Honor, we are ready to proceed.
Ana Yaldo with the El Paso County Public Defender Office here on behalf of Mr. Alejandro Perez, also ready.
You are Alejandro Perez.
Yes.
Raise your right hand, sir. Solemnly swear affirm testimony may give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
All right. What do you have, Miss Yaldo?
Thank you, Judge. This is Mr. Alejandro Perez. Mr. Perez is a United States citizen. He was born in Las Cruces. He has been in the jail for 7 days and his total bond is $11,000. He's unable to post any of that bond. I did go meet with Mr. Perez yesterday, and there are mental health concerns that I have. He did advise me that he is currently taking medication in the jail for bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. And I have already staffed with Ms. Raina Kohler to see if we can connect him with reentry. One of the problems that Mr. Perez has is that unfortunately right now he doesn't have anywhere to go. He doesn't have identification, and so that makes it a little bit difficult for him to go to the shelters. We are looking into that, whether or not he really is unable to go to a shelter. And he's unable to live with his mom, Miss Margarita Perez. And the reason why is one of the incidents did take place at her apartment complex, so he is not welcome there. For right now, what I was hoping, and I did speak with Mr. Perez about this, I was hoping to perhaps reset this hearing or have another bond hearing maybe in a week or so, so that we can help find him a better housing plan rather than just releasing him to the streets. He doesn't have a phone that is working right now. He does have an email though, but I worry that I might not be able to get in contact with him right now if he's released.
All right, then we will go ahead and reset it. I'm not going to set it until we hear back from you.
Yes, Your Honor, that's perfectly
If
fine.
when you're ready, contact the court and let us know, and we will go ahead and set it. Mr. Morales, if you'll look into filing that unfiled AFV, see where it's at, because there have been motions for speedy trial filed on both of these, so we need to address them as quickly as possible.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Do
Thank
you
you,
have
Judge.
another one, Miss?
Your Honor, I just have a plea hearing with Mr. Ordonez, but he's at the annex.
All right, Annex, may I have Mr. Ordonez, please?
Yes, Your Honor, coming out.
Thank you. Downtown, who else do you have?
Another one?
One second. Yes, Judge. I'm moving on to the following floor with is it Golden Michaels?
With who?
That's WHOLEN.
Oh, Holbein?
Yes.
Okay, his lawyer is ready, so let me know as soon as you have him, please.
Sure.
Is this Mr. Ordonez?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. All right. Court calls the case of the state of Texas versus Kevin Ordonez, cause number 2023-0C00156. What says the state
Daniel Alejandro Morales for the state of Texas, Your Honor, we are ready to proceed.
and the defense?
Ana Yaldo with the El Paso County Public Defender Office here on behalf of Kevin Iram Ordonez, also ready.
You are Kevin Ordonez.
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand, sir. Solemnly swear affirm testimony may give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. You need to answer, sir.
Excuse me?
You need to verbally answer, not just shake your head.
Okay.
Is that a yes?
Yes, ma'am.
charged with the offense of burglary of vehicle alleged to have occurred January 4th, 2023 in El Paso County, Texas. To those charges, sir, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
The court will follow the state's recommendation, find you guilty, sentence you to 110 days in jail plus court costs with credit for time served on everything. Thank you. If you have nothing further, Ms. Yaldo, you may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Take care.
You too.
Your Honor, the pursuant to the plea, the assault charge related to Mr. Ordonez is going to be dismissed. I'm submitting that right now.
All right. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Take care.
Mhm.
Then, no. No, there's gonna be paperwork. Yeah. Yes. No, that one is no, that's only for DC.
Annex, who else do you have?
Your Honor, we have the sponsor Jonathan, Valdez, Jonathan, you drone Michael.
Let me have Yielder Michael Gavin.
Come on, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Kennedy. They went to get your client.
Thank you, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Solis.
Penalty.
Mr. Solis, are you with us? All right.
Sorry, I'm good. I'm good now. Thank you.
Okay. Court calls the case of the state of Texas versus Gavin Yildirim, cause numbers 2023-0C00217, 2022-0C03969, 2023-0C00208, 2023-0C00210, and 2023-0C00214. What says the state?
Daniel Alejandro Morales has said, Texas, Your Honor, we are ready to proceed.
And
Your Honor, Eduardo Solis and Mr. Yildirim, we're ready.
all right, we set this matter for a pretrial, so you can talk to Mr. Morales and see what it is that you want to do with these cases.
Yes, Your Honor, these cases really hinge on the resolution of a pending felony and a pending felony revocation. Those cases are set for trial July 7th. Mr. Yildirim has indicated to me he wants to proceed on the trial. The offer from the state on those cases are 4 years TDC. So we're ready and gearing up for trial. I'm ready for trial July the 7th and the 120th. My guess is these cases will resolve with those cases. I understand the court may say these cases sooner than July the 7th, but that is the plan going forward, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Morales, do you expect all of these to be dismissed once they address the felonies?
Possibly, Your Honor. If not, then given the normal time track, I assume that we would go ahead and take them on and proceed with them if we happen to be set before the felonies.
I doubt we'll be set before the felonies. We're getting a lot more requests for jury trials now again, so I doubt we would set them for trial before then.
Mhm.
Mr. Solis, do you expect to go on July 7th?
I'm hoping we do. I think his cases are defensible. And even if they're not, we're going to go to the court for punishment. And I really believe the court will allow the minimum, which is 2 years. We have some equities that cut in our favor at punishment. So, lately it's the defendant who changes his or her mind, but I'm ready to go. I'm hoping they go. So we'll see.
Okay, so we will check back with you then after July 7th.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Your Honor.
thank you. You may be excused. That's all you have.
Thank you.
Rihanna, just kind of keep track of that one and we'll see where we're at July 7th.
Yes, ma'am.
Downtown, do we have Mr. Holben yet? Annex, may I have Mr. Valdez? Jonathan,
Coming up.
thank you. Okay. This Mr. Holben?
Over here.
All right, Mr. Kennedy, court calls the cases, this case is State of Texas versus Jonathan Valdez, cause number 2023-0C00742. We're here for a pretrial, which says the state
Daniel Alejandro Morales for the state of Texas, Your Honor. We are ready to proceed.
and the defense.
Brian Kennedy for the defense. We're ready, Your Honor.
Okay, so we set this for a pretrial to see where we're at, and we do need to get a waiver of arraignment on Mr. Valdez as soon as possible.
Okay, we apologize, Judge. We may have turned it into the 171st. We were dealing with a felony charge over there from the same incident. I was going to say that we did just plead that out.
Okay.
Late last month with a drop of the aggravated from the assault. And it was our understanding that the evading arrest was going to be dropped at the same time.
Was that part of the felony plea agreement?
I'm pulling up the plea agreement right now, Your Honor.
Okay,
But we are in PT, we are waiting to go to safe P right now with Mr. Valdez. So that's why in Judge Ron Hell's court, it was dropped. So while I look for that, I would ask that since it is just an evading, I would ask Mr. Morales if he was okay having pled to the more serious charge, if he was okay with dropping this one.
I certainly understand defense counsel's position. I had not received any guidance on this one from the felony attorney. And I was looking for them earlier today in anticipation of this hearing, and I wasn't able to make contact with them regarding their state of mind related to the plea. I suspect once I go ahead and I have that conversation with them, this case will get resolved quickly. I just don't have that guidance at this time.
okay. Were you able to pull out the plea agreement, Mr. Kennedy?
I have it hard copy in front of me right now, Judge, and
Does it address this case?
I don't believe it does, Your Honor, now that I look at the final sheet on it.
All right. Then, Mr. Morales, if you can try to reach your colleague and see if they can address this case. If not, we will either set it for a plea or set it for trial.
I will inform the court as soon as I have a disposition, and hopefully we will get rid of this swiftly.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Let's see if they have Mr. Holman. Now, downtown, are you ready?
Yes,
Yeah.
Judge.
Thank you. Court calls the cases of the state of Texas versus Jonathan Holman, cause numbers 2020-C02461 and 23 P file 02767. What says the state
Daniel Alejandro Morales for the state of Texas, Your Honor. We are ready to proceed.
and the defense?
Brian Kennedy for the defense. We're ready, Your Honor.
All right, you are Jonathan Holman. Raise your right hand, sir. Solemnly swear or affirm testimony you may give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
So help me God, yes, ma'am.
All right. What do you have, Mr. Kennedy?
Your Honor, Mr. Holben is homeless and was seeking treatment on this one. Yeah, he is a trained mechanic and has gone through school for that. He's absolutely looking for treatment. He understands he'd like to solve the base of the issues rather than just treat the symptoms on it. So we were hoping to work something with that. He has no income right now. He was homeless beforehand. We're hoping that maybe we could put him into the center where he can get a job. He does have the skills to get a job and then potentially move out into the society. So we would ask for a PR bond because he obviously, since he's been in for just a little bit, but previously to that also, he had no income. So he has no ability to pay at this time. And so we would ask for a PR bond on this, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Morales.
Your Honor, we do have this new P file for theft from Walmart. It does suggest or does support the suggestion that he is homeless, has not any money to be able to pay for himself. He does have some prior history, which is concerning, of course, the AFV on that is this case, as well as the prior obstruction, which was negotiated for dismissal as part of this case. So I understand. My concern is if we get him out, he may end up not being in contact with us in the near future.
That is correct. Since he did absolutely nothing while he was under for adjudication, I would hate to release him and lose him for another couple of years.
If I might, Judge, he does have some family here in town also, a mother and an uncle that are here in town, so he does have some family here also.
Okay. I am going to reset this matter for next week for a bond hearing / pre-revo. And if he'll be living with either his mother or his uncle, I'd like them to join in the conversation.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'll make sure that happens.
Thank you. You may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. We'll set it for next week and hopefully we'll get some input from his family.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Morales, I can, if you'd like to send over the plea paper on Valdez, if you want to just take a look at it.
Please, thank you.
That's all I have, Judge. Can I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Is
Judge.
this Mr. Esparza?
Yes.
Yes. All right. I don't have his lawyer yet.
Okay.
If my office will reach out to him, please. Downtown, is that all you have?
Yes, Judge, may I be
Thank you very
excused?
much. Have a good weekend.
Likewise. Bye.
Mr. Lujan,
Yes, ma'am.
were you on Mr. Holben?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't see you in the waiting room until we disposed of him.
Oh,
We are going to reset this matter for a bond hearing / pre-revo next week.
yes, ma'am. Your Honor, if I may, I did notice that the MTR is incorrect. I don't know if my supervisor sent because he had an arrest before, Your Honor. So I had submitted a BN back then, and I was looking at the BN this time, and it has that information from the past, not the current information. So I'm correcting that, Your Honor, if I could submit that.
Sure, go ahead and resubmit it then.
Yes, ma'am, and I need to do it before because the case is supposed to end on the 10th.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you.
And one more thing, Your Honor, I did get a call from his mother,
Uh-huh.
and she said that she has evicted him, so he doesn't have a place to go.
Okay, that was one of the issues we took care of at the hearing.
Yes, ma'am.
They were under the assumption that he could go back with his mother or his uncle. And I asked to have them present at the next hearing.
Yes, ma'am. The mom was kind of upset, so I don't know if she's gonna be there, but I haven't talked to the uncle, so. But I did talk to the mom. And that's
Okay.
what she told me. Okay,
Thank you, Mr. Lujan.
thank you, Your Honor.
I'm on hold, Judge, just so you know, for Mr. Carmona's office.
Okay.
You should be getting on, Judge. I think it's Mr. Lozano that should be getting on.
Okay. And on these, you told me you had received the waivers, right, Rihanna?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. I forgot to ask Mr. Solis for his.
I'll contact his office.
Thank you. All right, may I have Mr. Esparza? Good morning, Mr. Lozano.
Good morning, Your Honor. I apologize for being late.
Here we go. Court calls the cases of the state of Texas versus Jonathan Esparza, cause numbers 2023-0C00744, 2023-0C00737, 2022-0C01583, 2022-0C01581, 2023-0C00741, 2023-0C00740, 2023-0C00729, 2023-0C00743. What says the state?
Daniel Alejandro Morales for the state of Texas, Your Honor, we are ready to proceed.
And the defense.
Cesar Lozano on behalf of Mr. Esparza, ready to proceed, Your Honor.
All right, we set these for pre-trials to see what's going on with the felonies and what'll happen to all of these cases. So can you tell us, Mr. Lozano?
Your Honor, what I can advise the court of as of yet is that we do have a preliminary recommendation on the felony case. However, he has a case out of Midland that that is more serious than these cases, Your Honor. For I don't want to say exactly what it is at this point because I'm looking into it and for security reasons, but for my client, that is. But based on I'm not representing him on the Midland case, so that's causing me a little bit of obviously of an issue. I tried to get as much information from the probation officers over there, but obviously these are all alleged on the probation violation over there. So if I move too fast here, Your Honor, I believe that I'm going to put him in a terrible, terrible position for that case. And because I don't see an attorney appointed over there, and I'm not the retained attorney over there, I don't have anybody to consult with. And Midland won't give me any information other than file your entry of appearance.
So that is on a motion to revoke?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, there's not much we can do about that case. I see that the two felony cases here are set for jury trial in July, but I don't expect that they're going to resolve all of his misdemeanors.
Judge, I'm hoping that I know that his family is looking to see if they can retain us. So I'm hoping they will do so in a timely manner so that we can we'll know exactly what needs to be done by July. I'm hoping not to go further than that. And obviously with the felony prosecutors, I am talking about resolving everything.
Your Honor, the state will go ahead and agree with that statement. There is going to be some kind of resolution where some of the cases are resolved if with at least the felony plays here. I was unaware personally about the Midland felony, and obviously that's going to be something that the Pence will have to resolve on their own. But as far as trying to get these cases resolved, I do understand that if there was to be a plea in the felony, then at least some of the misdemeanors would either be pled as part of the deal or dismissed 1245 or something akin to that.
Okay, then I'm going to give you a little more time. If for some reason your cases don't go in July, then these will have to be set for trial or pleas. So
Yes, Your Honor.
again, we'll just wait till July 21st and see what happens on the felonies, and then we'll get back to you on all the misdemeanors.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thanks.
Alex.
Thank you, Your Honor. Can we be dismissed?
Yes, sir. Everyone may be dismissed. Thank
You have a
you.
great